Hi, Libras. All right, welcome back, you guys. Because of this glorious little backdrop where we see the sun over here and the moon over here, I decided that we're going to do a sun and moon storytelling. And of course, the sun is the active energy. It can be considered the masculine energy. And then the moon is the feminine energy, the receptive energy. But we want to see not only sun and the moon, but where do they meet in the middle? So we can think of it as masculine, feminine, but I don't want to keep it that narrow because I'm not really talking about genders at all. Instead, we're just going to say, what does the sun want versus what does the moon want? And then where do they meet in the middle? So let's see where this one goes. And this is just very unfiltered. I'm only reading cards in the upright, by the way. So good, bad, or ugly, however they come out is however they come out. But I am only reading uprights tonight. So, and all four of those were actually technically in the reverse. So for the sun wants the Page of Swords. So we could say the masculine energy wants a Page of Swords, followed by the Chariot, followed by the Knight of Cups, followed by the Moon. Wow. The sun wants his moon. The sun wants his mysterious, sexy, alluring. All right, but let's start at the beginning. The sun actually wants to unravel this mystery. This little Page of Swords is the one that does all kinds of secretive peekaboo. And the reason I'm saying this, I'm calling this storyline, what each person secretly wants, is because this is what they may want separately, but then what do they want together, and what energy brings them together? So it's interesting because our sun wants to understand this alluring individual. They're watching from a distance. They're doing a little spying. They're kind of like trying to figure things out. What do they want? They want answers. They want to unveil the mystery. They want, in this storyline, they want to unveil the mystery about, can I come forward? What would happen if I showed up? What would happen if I did? I'm watching, and I'm like, I don't want to say charting, but that's kind of what I've got, like charting, tracking, making plans, because what I really want to do is I want to move forward. And I want to do it when I feel like the universe is in approval of this. I want to make sure that if I do something like this, if I move forward, that it feels divinely guided, right? I want to feel, I want to offer love. So the sun is right now in a very traditionally masculine vibe, as far as I want to move forward and kind of go stake my claim. I want to move forward, and it's interesting though, because I also want to leave something behind, because we're seeing the horses behind. This person might also feel like, I don't want to feel like a horse is behind. But I want the moon. I feel like this person has been captivated. I feel like the sun has been captivated by the moon. That's what they think of. That's kind of all they think of. For some reason, they view the moon as very mysterious. They view the moon as someone that they can't quite figure out. Oh my gosh. And they view the moon as someone that they want to have a reconciliation with. We have Judgment. We have a Six of Coins. They really want to get on equal footing here. We have the Three of Coins. Again, wanting, desiring, trying to come together in like harmony. They want, it's not just coming together in harmony though, because they want the moon to want this with them. They want to receive from the moon as well. To me, this is almost like they want to receive an apology from the moon. They want to hear, with this Five of Pentacles, like I said, I'm reading everything only in the upright tonight. They want to know that the moon has been feeling kind of miserable without them, that you've been alone, you've been lonely, you haven't found somebody to replace me, you are hungry for my energy. They don't just want to cooperate, they want to know that you, if I'm not around, you're unhappy without me. I mean, that's the only way I can say this. That's the only way I can see this. And with this Three of Coins, they actually want to build, this is a whole cathedral. They want to connect and be partners in something. They may want to build a business together. They may want to, or the way they view a relationship, they want to build something that is like this huge relationship, but they want to know that they are the only one that the moon, who is so mysterious to them, that the moon feels the same way about them. So I feel like our sun needs a lot of, how do I say it? Reassurance, maybe, that because they really seem to want this, and they really seem to be trying to figure out, do I come forward? Would you want me the same way? I want my moon, but I don't know how the moon feels. But does the moon want to reconcile with me? Does the moon want me the same way? Because I have big plans for what I want, but I want to know that no matter what, the moon is miserable without me. Okay, that's some pretty strong language there that I just spouted off. Let's talk about the moon now. So what does the moon want? Now, again, this is just wants. This is not what they want to do for the other person. This is just what the sun and the moon wants. You can think of it as masculine, feminine. Let's see. The moon is in a place of 8 of coins. So the moon wants to be happy. They want to have work on like their own work. They want to be proud of what they're creating, but they also want passion in their life. They may be a highly creative individual. The moon could be someone who gets a lot of joy off of making tangible things, tangible items. They seem to be at peace when their hands are busy. The moon wants to create abundance in their life, but it's not just for the sake of the money. There's also something about, like, they like the work that they do. The moon wants to work on things that bring joy into their life, but this is one piece of who they are, right? They're kind of serene when they're doing things that they think are valuable. They really like it. They get satisfied. But then there's this other side of them, this deep underlying energy to them where they have a ton of passion. This is somebody who they may want a lover right now. They may want and desire a lover, but they also desire, an outlet for their creative energy flow. So this person always is looking for a passionate life. That's what our moon wants so far. Now, our moon also, wow, so they want the awakening and they want the wise one. So the wise one, by the way, it's the same as if we were talking about this as the Hierophant. I gotta say, they want a relationship that is long-term. They want to transform something in their life. They want to transform hurt into something positive. They want to be respected. They want passion, but they want the kind of, if they want a long-term relationship, a marriage, they really want it to be so sacred that it's like, I'm the one key that can unlock you and you're the one key that can unlock me. I feel like the moon has a lot of hidden depths of passion that they want to show to someone. And if you just look at the layout of these cards, you notice the only one that stands out is the passion, right? Everything else is kind of like, these are the things that they can easily say out loud. Like, yeah, I really like doing work that's valuable. And, oh yeah, I've worked a lot on myself, and, I've found peace in my life, and, oh, I'd love to have a great relationship. The thing that they don't say is, and I want a wild kind of lover that matches me, and this passionate energy that I don't show to the rest of the world. This is like still waters that run really, really deep. This person has a bit of a wild side. So our moon here is in this energy vibe of, I want something that is both sacred and spiritual, but also like raw and primal and passionate. So I want it all. I want a satisfying job. I just feel like the moon wants to live in like a realm of satisfaction of their senses. And yet they are not just out there being like, it's not like fulfilling just their basic desires. This is not someone who just roams around and, is just out to please their carnal desires or anything. This person actually is all about like spiritual evolution, about emotional evolution, about, the tangible work and the things that the marks that they leave on this world. But they also want the purely like passionate, animalistic experiences as well. So they want the whole package. This person wants to live completely, fully. And I wonder if that is why the sun is confused by the moon. They see them as an enigma, because this person may come across as very calm, cool, put together. The moon may come across as like not a hair is out of place. They're very formal. They're well accepted in society. They're very put together. They can communicate and talk in lots of different avenues of life, lots of, like philosophical conversations. They may be very educated, they may be very accomplished. They're always very put together, but there's this other like crazy wild side to them that they rarely show, because only 1 out of 4 cards shows that side of them. So they want a partner that they can cut loose with. They want someone, but the thing is, they don't just want this passionate, romance. They want the long-term commitment with the sacred energy where we connect at the soul level, and the physical aspect of a relationship is also a spiritual component. So this person seems to be very deep. I'm going to get one more on our moon. Okay, I got one. Instead, we got 2. We have the 7 of coins and the 9 of swords for them. So what does this person want, aside from that big tall order of what kind of a relationship and what kind of a life they're looking for? They also want to have a lot of abundance. But this person also, they want, how do I say this? It's like they want to face their fears in this lifetime as well. Their shadow self, you notice how she's creating shadows. They know that there are some things that they're afraid of, and they want to face those too. Hold on, because I see that. Let's take a look and let's ask, what is it that they're afraid of? Magician in the upright. Interesting. This person they may be in a place in their life where they want very much to have long-term success, meet lots of goals in life. They may be very stressed about, the shadowy side of themselves, but they want to face the shadowy side. But it all has to do with manifestation. They may think that all these things that I really, really crave, what if I can't have them? Maybe I'm my own blockage. So I feel like the moon is, and again, you can think of it as a feminine if you want to, but they worry a little bit, I think, that they don't actually know how to manifest, or that they can't manifest, or that they can manifest, but it always comes out differently than what they ordered. And I feel like that's a concern here for them. Okay, let's look at the mutual energy between them. Where's the point where they come together? And we'll get another deck on this too, but spirit of place. So their spirits match. Where they can come together is in this very spiritual realm, in this place where the two of them, their spirits recognize one another. Even if their words don't match up, this could be one of those things where there's like an energetic recognition between these two that's hard for them to place. It could be a eye contact, and there is this exchange, and they both know that they remember each other. They will always remember each other for the rest of their lives. They will never forget each other. There is some spiritual recognition here. So where do they connect? They connect at a spiritual level first, which is amazing, because remember, the sun is trying to figure out the mystery of the moon. The moon, meanwhile, is trying really hard to find that special situation, that special someone that they were hungry for. Let's take a look at as far as like the ancestors go, what is the wisdom from the ancestors for these two? This is for the two of them coming together. We have the 2 of sacred circles. We have the death card. And we have the 6 of swords. So these two are interwoven no matter what, right? Because we see this, the infinity symbol wrapped around them. And I always think of the bear as like Ursa Major, as the Big Dipper. It's almost like there's something here about these two do balance each other. But remember, to balance can also mean we're opposites. So, it's like the right side and the left side. Well, the sun and the moon, they are opposites, but they are also in perfect unison, and they need each other. Energetically speaking, they are wrapped in an energy flow, and maybe always have been. So the ancestors are saying, look, where there's a sacred connection, there simply is a sacred connection. There's no point denying it. There's no point fighting it. But something has to be transformed here. The death card is simply about allowing a situation to take on a new shape. But to do that, there is something, this is like, it's a meditative state, right? We have to move away from the idea that this is going to be a relationship with conflict. I almost feel like these two are primed for, the sun starts out saying, I don't understand the moon. I need to try to figure out the moon. Then I'm worried, what if the moon doesn't want me? Meanwhile, the moon is over here going, I want someone that really gets me and someone that I can be really wild with, but they also match me on this spiritual level these two already have that. By the way, this is card number 4. So I don't know, maybe the 4th of this month is important, but the ancestors are saying the biggest thing is you've got to get out of the idea that there's conflict and that there's blockages, because there may not be any blockages other than the two things that they each are continuously focusing on. The sun says, I don't know, does the moon want me? And I can't figure out the moon. Well, if they don't go talk to the moon, they're never going to get a chance to understand the moon, right? If they don't spend time with the moon, they'll never learn about the moon. So they got to make that first step. Meanwhile, for the moon, the moon is over here saying, I really want to figure out how to manifest. But if they want someone who can go really deep with them to the point where, I can finally unlock that really sensual side of myself with someone, they want someone who wants to get to know them at a deeper level. And these two already have the makings of this relationship. It already starts out that way. So it's almost like, instead of fighting this and expecting problems, this is like, hey, wait a second, maybe we have something special right out of the gate. Maybe we can lay down defenses and we can allow this whole situation to literally unfold, and we can move away from the idea that there's going to be choppy waters or that we're going to have to struggle. Maybe we don't have to struggle in this connection at all. Maybe this could be a situation where we are literally calling in exactly what it is that we want. And finally, we have the sun. We also have got a 5 of Cups, but we also have this King of Cups. So here's the thing. We have the potential for so much happiness. The sun in particular seems to be pretty dominant. The sun could come in and could give a ton of love if they want to. And it could really help dispel the idea that this is going to have to end in some kind of heartbreak. I feel like one person is wishing that the moon is wishing that someone would want to go into this really deep connection where, it's like, it's spiritual and it's sensual and it's all these things that we can really reveal. And they're worried that they don't know how to manifest that. But the sun over here is thinking, I really want to get to know this person. I really want to see if this could work. All of this is possible. All this happiness, all this clarity, all this love is possible. We do have to recognize, though, that and the thing is, this card does carry with it a little bit of extra meaning, because it's that 5 of Cups, and this is a storyline of a fear of betrayal, a fear of, what if this amazing happiness and I give all my love, and then what if it ever ends and I'm devastated? That is something for these two to both face, because I think that's a deep fear for both. So if they can both face that deep fear, if that's the underlying thing, is, but what if I'm devastated because something ends after I've given my soul to this? They got to get beyond that, because all that happiness is there. Sorry, I said it'd be the last one. And then we have a Princess of Sacred Circles, and we have the 3 of Sacred Circles. This is an amazing story, because the reassurance that neither one of them has to walk around with that concern is that if the two of them continuously choose to connect and continuously choose to invest in this, that's it. This is a success. It doesn't have to be scary. You don't have to be worried about the ending before it even begins, because there will always be this And there's the bear again, right? In the night sky. Are these two unique and different creatures? Yes. But are they headed all the time on a path to intersect? Yes. And then we have this safe space. So here they are energetically in that, you know, you can think of it, the night sky as like the 5D realm, but they have a chance to meet up in the 3D realm right here. And here's the bear, and here's our eagle again. These two don't have to just have a spiritual connection. They can bring it into the 3D. But to do that, they have to give tangible effort. They have to give birth to this connection. They have to harvest it. So it's very possible. Very nice storyline on this. All right. If you guys enjoyed this, I know it was quite a bit different than usual. I always like to experiment with different styles of reading, you know, storytelling and stuff. So if you enjoyed it, please do let me know in the comments. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you are here watching this. And thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. I'm super honored you guys are here. I just wanted to look at this only from what is a want instead of our typical way of like what's going on with each person. This is only for the perspective of the sun and the moon. So, all right, you guys, take care and thank you. Bye.